Yeah, I know, I understand. However, my friend put down her dog today, and I was taking a few extra minutes to comfort her. And while it was happening, I forgot to take my pills. So you have to listen to me take my pills, kids. But good afternoon, everybody. Dolphin milk! But yeah, so it was a little sad for her today. She's had that dog since 2013. She's feeling it a little bit. Natanya, Chaco, Pink Dolphin Milk, After 40, Esteban. Who else did I see? Did I see Marsha? Marsha became a member this week. Thank you for that, Marsha. You do. Fuck! I dropped my allergy medicine. Hold on. There's the pill tap. Okay. Yeah, so I don't take anything that's prescription. This is all OTC, so. You got an ad. So the reason why I am late is one of my friends, she had to put her dog down. Hi, Mitchell. Hi, Fluffy Paws. And, so she was not feeling okay, so I took an extra few minutes to comfort her. It's Linda, listen. Linda. It already is at Dunkin' Donuts. I've already gotten 2 pumpkin spice coffees. I've already gotten 2. But because I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling during the fall, I am being good and I am limiting myself at Dunkin' because I'm going to be trying. That's like the bad day shit right there. Your exception. Right. It's a lot of stuff. I feel very bad for her. Pumpkin spice Baileys? Oh, for milk, you can't tell me this. I'm not supposed to have a lot of alcohol. Okay, so tomorrow is sister-in-law day out. If you've been following me for a while, you know that my sister-in-law and I will every once in a while just go out for a day. And I'm going to be on the search for pumpkin spice. So I had to do a lot of this, so I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm kind of stupid for this, but anyway. Cheesecake, you say? Dolphin milk. You're making me want to do bad things. Hi, RC. People need to get your taste buds rebooted. Listen, not everything has to be chocolate. Okay. So, I've been doing a lot of prep work at the kitchen in the restaurant. I spatchcocked 30 chickens the other day, guys. And then I had to break them down, wings and leg quarters. Right here is still kind of numb. I very much do want pink dolphin milk. Please send it to me either on Instagram or on Patreon. I very much do want that recipe. I let my coffee chill. Oh well. Chocolate rules the world. Says the person that likes chicken with chocolate, right? So, I wanted to hold off on digital for this week just because it frustrates me and my hand is already cramping. Whereas, even though it might hurt more to do traditional, it doesn't frustrate me. And I don't want to be smacking my hand. But I figured we can review what we've done, because I do have to color these eventually. If you all wonder why I rarely post on Instagram, I don't know if this is my neurodivergence or not, Is my camera angled right? I think that's better. Marsha, there she is. So I figured we could go through what I've gotten done already and what I got done yesterday, because I did a test. I was like, well, can I draw traditionally even though it hurts? So we've got, I have it up on Discord. Okay. Pastel Tides, Jellyfish Dreams, Fluorescent Depths, Undersea Stars, Sea Witch, Tiger Shark, Vampiric Squid, Undersea Gardens, Icy Atlantic, Coral King, The Kraken, Accursed Pirate, Betta Fish, Lady of the Lake. Then this is what I worked on yesterday. Violent Moon, Dancing Sunlight, Seaweed Queen, which you know I had to use Playco, and Sunken Treasure. So that is where we are up to right now. The next is, so my goal today, if I can do it, and thank you, Marcia. My goal today is I want to get, because I got in an hour and a half, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 done. So my idea is this. If I could get 4 done, see, I'm actually really proud of the Sunken Treasure too. It does not need napples. This one's going to be a silhouette. This one's going to be a silhouette. I really like the way her expression came out, but I really like the posture that I did for Playco. I did a little bow of seaweed in her hair. But anyways, so I did all those in an hour and a half. Now, granted, that was without me talking. So I figure, because the next prompt is Creature of the Deep, and then after that is Sea Dragon. And I don't know if they're in this. Here they are. I don't know if all of you remember, but I remember because this is one of the coolest things we ever did as a group. Creature of the Deep, Sea Dragon. I figured, and that's why I waited on it, I figured the characters that we created together, Celia and Seraphina, I would use for these 2 prompts. Oh, thank you, Derp. Yes, Esteban met Mikey. Hi, Jay. Oh, before we get started, guys, because I feel like with Celia, we're gonna do like a juxtaposition, because we she looks like a creature of the deep, but we're gonna do a really wholesome picture. But anyways, I was informed yesterday that my Lizzo video is peppered with casual racism. And that clearly, if I feel that what I was saying is not problematic, that I lack melanated friends. So let's start off with Christian is here. Christian, I'm sorry, my friend. As I said last night, if you support Star Son, you ain't black. I don't make the rules. Hannah on YouTube does. If you want to read them, because Chaco, if you're in my Discord, you can read the screenshots. But Natanya, clearly you're not melanated. I've never interacted with you, and I know nothing about it. They're calling me racist, Christian, not because I criticized her, but because I accurately depicted her as ratchet and ghetto. I'm sorry, but when a person talks about their poom poom getting licked, their sugar walls getting licked, constantly shaking their ass cheeks in public, constantly talking about their sex lives, constantly eating like a trash panda on camera, talking vulgar, talking rude. I don't care what color, nationality, religion, you ghetto, you ratchet. And I was using those phrases long before YouTube. Last night, I'm not playing it again. Some of you in the crowd, hello, Ligari, some of you in the crowd got to witness I think it's a 12 or 13-year-old video of me. Oh, the Hershey Highway, right. When you reveal someone else's sex night, it was giving, Natanya, that's such a good one. I have to put that on the screen. It's giving white ally. It's giving I'm a good white person, and I'm having to tell you that you are wrong. Yeah, like when she said Hershey Highway. Like, no one needed to know, especially you ghetto, you ratchet, you're still talking about Lizzo, not yourself, right? As, yes, dolphin milk. Yes. There's nothing racist about calling out someone acting ratchet and doing ratchet shit. Exactly. Listen, dumbass knows no color. Ignorance knows no color. And if you behave a certain way, that's on you when someone calls you out. But what was funny is she's like, it's traditionally, number one, as someone, because a couple of people came and commented with me, if you want to get specific, before Black people were ever in the ghettos, Jewish, Italian, and Jewish, Italian, and Irish people were in these places first. Like, if you want to go over that, technically, my people can claim that word first, because I'm both Irish and I'm Italian. Being a white ally is about as racist as you can get. And see, again, Dirk, you're no longer melanated because you support me. So, all my real life friends that are Black, I've got to tell them, I'm sorry, they're no longer melanated. But I do have a funny story to tell you guys. It reminded me of it. So I was at, now you guys know my coworker I talk about, right? The guy that reminds me a lot of Moon. And remember I told you, like, Moon reminds me a lot of Starman when he was young. So sorry, Ligari, I'm a loud person. But just listen. So when I'm at work, I sat down, okay? I'm sitting down I have a little alcove that I sit in, right? And when I'm sitting in that alcove, it's usually because I'm either, cracking my knees so that way they're not as stiff so I can get back to work, or we're in the middle of a break, or I'm posting on the Instagram, something like that. Okay. We're the lunch shift. Lunch shift goes from 11 to 2:30. And then at 2:30 we shut down. 2:15 we shut down the kitchen. 2:30 we close the restaurant. We lock the doors and we clean up, and then we clock out. Hi, Dylan. And then we clock out so we can go to break. And then we clock back in a little before 4 so we can get everything done. Okay? Okay. A last minute group calls up And they say they're going to need a seat for 10. And I'm like, now I'm technically in charge at this moment. Okay? Thank you, Jay. I'm technically in charge at the moment. The waitress out front had to be in charge of the customers. And then me and, I'll call him Tom. Me and Tom are in the back. I told you, we shut down the kitchen at 2:15. Well, at 2:10, a couple comes in. At 2:13, 3 more people come in. And then the table of 10 on top of it. It is now 2:45. They still haven't left. None of them. We've locked the doors. We've turned off the signs. Now it's 3 o'clock. They still haven't left. Now Tom is black. Okay. And I'm sitting in the back because I'm in the middle of doing dishes. I took a minute break. We can't, Chaco. Number 1, we're not the owners, and 2, in a small town, that's the last thing you want to do. We politely tell them, hey, we're going to be in the back. Da, 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 da. But I trust our waitress out front. She's a very smart woman. She's been a waitress for years. So I know she knows how to politely hint where they need to go. Tom walks up to me. And he puts his hands out and goes, no racism. And it was giving no homo. He said, no racism. But this is why I don't like when large tables of black people come in. I'm like, Tom, you can't say that. Like, he's like, they never want to leave. You guys need to understand, this kid don't say nothing. This kid is quiet. Oh yeah, look, Ari, I'm no teacher. But like, guys, I literally almost fell over laughing. I was like, boy, you can't say that stuff. And he's like, my people never leave. And then later that night, this kid wanted to sucker punch me again. He kept walking over because another table of 10 and then a table of 6 came in. And they all ordered chicken wings. And Tom loves to make himself chicken wings. And the few times he does, he speaks. This child, when he speaks, he speaks. And he came over and he kept looking at the chicken wing because he loves to make himself chicken wings at the end of the night. And I just hear, I keep eating all my chicken wings. I just hear the most littlest voice say it. And I'm like, well, Tom, you don't know. Because it was about 30 minutes before closing. I'm like, Tom, you don't know. They might not order that last order. He goes, they're my people. They're ordering it. And 5 minutes later, the last order of chicken wings was called. And he walks up to me like, see? I was like, I can't. The kid absolutely killed. I'm like, Tom. He's like, I'm just saying. And I was like, God. Because when I tell you, this kid will say nothing. Nothing. I'm the only person he really talks to. It's no problem, Lagari. Have a great day, honey. When I tell you, he will talk to me. Getting beat up by a baby? Oh, no. No, Chris, wrong context. So, this is my coworker. Oh, let me tell you something. The chicken we make at my restaurant, oh my God, it's fucking good. I will tell you right now. But this kid kills me. Because, like, so one day, the owner, I think I told you guys a story, but I'll tell it again. The owner, there was a journalist at the bar, and he had just gotten through eating his food. And the owner runs in the back, and she goes, Tom, drop a beignet. Like, drop an order. The kid dropped a literal single beignet. And he brings it out to her, fully powdered, in its plate. And she's just like, and she just starts screaming, "Where's my snippet?" Because she goes extra. She like, this woman has volume for days. And he comes to the back, and this is when Ark was still working with me. And Ark, I'm back there telling him. And we're dying laughing over it. And I'm at the sink. Ark is next to me. And Tom leans in and goes, "Well, she said one beignet." And guys, this kid is crazy. Like, no, Orion. No, boy. So when I tell you this kid is precious, we have to protect him. He is just so honest and innocent. Like, that's the thing. This isn't him being rude. He is very straightforward. And I'm just like, Tom, crazy, or you have to experience him. But Tom is hilarious. He's just so quiet. It's so innocent. He just says exactly what he thinks. And sometimes you have no idea what that's going to be. But he will tell you. You might have to pry him a little bit. But he will tell you, "Orion, you eat that and I beat your butt. Sit down." It's like Moon. Exactly. It is like Moon. He couldn't say in his head. We don't want him to, Jay. Because when I tell you, what are your thoughts on Brittany Venti? I honestly don't know enough about her. Like, he will do anything for you. Like, he's a very nice kid. Very honest when he's comfortable with you. Otherwise, he's silent. Like, I have gotten in the habit of jumping. I don't jump. Not like that. Shut up, Chaco. I don't get jumpy when someone comes up behind me. But this kid is so quiet. I've gotten in the habit of saying, "Put a bell on" or something. Because, like, I'll turn around and boom, he's there. And this kid is, like, almost 6 foot tall. And so it's like, I turn on, like, like, it just catches me off guard, you know? The only, going on Brittany Venti, the only thing, honestly, I will tell you, Pink Dolphin Milk, I have found it's all aunties. Because, like, I don't know if it's just my town, but most of the women over the age of 51, attractive, ugly, fat, thin, white, black, most of them are looking for a fight with us. They're finding some reason to be annoyed that they are there. Oh, this was something else that happened. Drax the Destroyer in real life. Something like that. Except not as mean-spirited. Because Tom does not have a mean bone in his body. He's just honest. And he actually will be afraid to hurt someone's feelings. I had a younger couple, probably about my age. They hurt your... Yeah, they hurt... So they want to get you. Oh, thank you, Jay. I try really hard to do good artwork. I'm self-taught, but, you know, I still got more to learn. A lot of people can be fake. I will say I'm very lucky at the restaurant I work at. We don't have the ability to be fake. We're panicking too much half the time. But anyways. Right? Choco, you better bring back enough tea for all of us. Whatchamacallit, though? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, it was a really hectic night. It was busy. I was a waitress out front, and I was also running around in the back. So, the owner, my boss, called me back. She's like, whatchamacallit. she says to me, I need you to make a small salad. And I was like, I'm in the middle. All right, fine. I'll come in the back and I'll do it. I throw the salad together and I bring it out to the guests. Now, anyone that's worked in a restaurant for more than 2 seconds knows that the number one thing is we had this conversation about that idiot that was like, restaurants season their salads. No, they don't, because the lettuce will wilt and rot right there in front of you. It'll get gross. Yeah, Tom's just very honest, Jay. That's what makes it so funny, because it's out of nowhere. Like, he'll be quiet the whole day and then just come out with this shit, and you're like, like, but so the kittens are screaming at me right now because I didn't let them play. So I didn't pay attention. I grabbed from the wrong part of the bucket, and there was some wilted lettuce. And sometimes wilted lettuce will make a juice. I hadn't paid attention, so I put it in the bowl. I brought it out to the people. While the boss is making their 2 main courses, which was shrimp and grits and a salmon platter. And the salmon platter comes with a bunch of really nice fresh greens. It comes with rice and a sauce over it. Very beautiful. Who seasons their salad? Exactly, Natanya. And so I came out with their plates of real food, not just their salad. And they say, we have a problem. And I'm like, oh no, well, what's wrong? And they pointed at the bowl. Now I'm like, I assembled your salad. That brown stain was not in there. Comes to find out, it was the water interacting with the wilted lettuce, creating the brown stain. And I was like, well, I'm so sorry. And he goes, this is unacceptable. This restaurant is not clean. This is unsanitary. We will not eat here. And the wife is looking at, like, I've never seen a situation where you could tell a woman was afraid to talk because her man would potentially blow up. But this girl was about my size, and she spoke like this. Actually, no, she was bigger. And the guy, has anyone seen Puss in Boots' Last Wish? I haven't, but I've seen the characters. Orion, you better not back up. If any of you are new here, Orion is able to turn off my computer while I'm on, and he has done it before. And I'm trying to push him away because right now he is mad that Greta is right next to me. And he is trying to get in between me and her. You're done. Relax. So anyways. So, you know Tom Thumb? This man looked identical to Tom Thumb. Nose and all. Jowls and all. He just wasn't quite as big. So this man looked. Seasoning salad is for tools. Exactly, Club Fortune. And when you tell me your first words are, this restaurant is unsanitary, that's an unknown substance, and I'm like, no, that's part of the leaf. And you give me a scowl and then say we are unacceptable and you don't want to eat here, I have nothing to say to you. You have given me no ability to fix it. And I had some repeat customers the next table over. And they are wonderful people. Try this absolutely beautiful custom colored Mustang. It is this beautiful royal purple, gorgeous. And I looked at them and I shrugged when I took the plates back because these 2 people just waltzed out the restaurant. And when I came back and apologized, they said, you don't have to apologize. He was being a bitch anyway because he couldn't get alcohol here. And I was like, oh, well, now it all makes sense. He was looking for any excuse to not have to stay. Because he wanted to go drinking. Thinks he's the lemon from Adventure Time. And like, I'm guessing his wife wanted there and he did not. Now, in my town, we're a social district. And what that means is, if you wanted a cocktail, you could go to one of the bars in the designated social district, get your drink, but then go to a restaurant that serves the food you want. And people do it all the time. Well, this fat ass didn't want to get up and walk literally across the street to where there was alcohol. He was pissed that we had a bottle display on the wall of non-alcoholic drinks. It looks pretty. And see, my boss's son, who's 12, he sometimes helps out with being a waitress and waiter and things like that. And he said, he goes, well, I understand. Mind you, this kid is 12. He says, I understand that it's kind of false advertising. But at the same time, my guy, we are in a social district. So it's a sit-down restaurant. I very purposely am vague about what it is because I don't want people to look it up because, Jay, people have tried to get me fired. And while my boss is my friend, I do not want any negativity coming to the restaurant. So I very purposely, I do not post, I do not give specifics about what flavors or what we serve because you can look that up and cross-reference the state I'm in. I'm very careful about that. At least I try to be. Everybody's a critic. Oh yeah. When I had the drama. Oh, for fuck's sake, Greta. People have tried to get me fired from every job I've had. So when I was at Mattress Firm, someone tried to get me fired from there because I posted. I guarantee you can't Club Fortune. If you want to throw out a guess, go ahead. But if it's soul food, you're wrong. Very angry bitches. So I used to belong to a group on Facebook that was all women. And I very jokingly made some sex talk videos for the Facebook group. And the group really liked it. And so I forgot what I did, but I post on Wednesdays. And I post a silly little video talking about sex or blowjobs, whatever, just for fun. And, hi, Emily. Well, 2 people really didn't like that I was doing it at work. They figured out that I worked at Mattress Firm, and they were like, we hope corporate likes that you're doing all this at work. I'm like, are you that, like, butthurt over it? I'm a married woman talking to other married women about sex jokes. What is your problem? When I worked for No System, and Ezra Miller, that whole thing with Ezra Miller came up, they really didn't like that I misgendered Ezra Miller. So they sent messages to No System saying that they didn't think it was good that they allowed an employee to have these opinions and it would be in their best interest to get rid of that. It's not a seafood restaurant either. Because we serve chicken, we serve beef, we serve turkey. The only thing we don't serve is pork because my boss is Muslim. But whatchamacallit, Greta, you gotta lay down because you're gonna unplug something. Come on, kid. Again. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill this dog. So then, when was it? With the art one as well, same situation. When I had that art drama, the art drama one, they tried to get me fired as well. When Asian Talk happened, they sent another letter to they sent another letter to No System, telling them that since I'm a racist and everything else, that I should be fired. That was when I put out that little short telling that girl, you keep coming after me. I know where you live. I know where you are. And Greta, you need to stop. Lay down, good girl. And, oh no, Jay, you must be new. I got people mad at me because of my fan art take. Mind you, I posted that on a thread that said the tough pills to swallow in the art community. And considering over 26 million or 27 million people have viewed, shared, and interacted with that tweet and gotten mad at me, I dare say I won the hardest pill to swallow for the art community. And then, you know what the thing is, Choco Hooligan? So now their new narrative is, oh, sure, Starson, you like it when fan art benefits you, but you don't want anyone else to benefit fan art. I was like, there is a very big difference between, so for instance, Vivzy Pop. Vivzy Pop directly says she loves fan art of her stuff. But not even that. Let's say you're a big fan of Vivzy Pop, so you make a piece of fan art for her. Great. But if your entire timeline is Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, then yeah, that's intellectually lazy. Now, yes, the copyright, the IP holder, the intellectual property holder says you are allowed to make that fan art. So legally, nobody can come at you unless she changes her mind. But when you make artwork only of major copyrighted characters, and many people that do it do DreamWorks and Disney and things like that, or worse, the ones I hate the most are when they do cartoons of real people with real actors. It's disgusting. Whatchamacallit, then, yeah, that's wrong. I was accused of being transphobic all because I did a drawing of an emo teen dressed as a... People are going to find every reason to be claim that you're transphobic, no matter what you do. So at this point, I just do not care anymore. I tried to be very reasonable about a lot of it, Jay. Very reasonable. But every time I gave an inch, I was yelled at for a mile about not being good enough. Greta, I swear to God. No. Don't give me that look. She's very upset with me because I won't pick her up. Here's what I will tell you, Jay. And this might upset you, and I apologize if it does. As someone who is bisexual, I am very done with almost everything to do with this entire pride, LGBT, whatever. I especially am very upset about what they do with kids and what they're trying to teach kids. I'm told I am, transphobic for that. Now, there are quite a few people in this chat that are gay, bi, anything else in between. I have trans followers and everything like that, but they understand. At the end of the day, if you're trans and I don't respect you, I'm not going to use your preferred pronouns. If you give me a reason not to respect you, I'm not going to respect your game of pretend. I'm not. Now, if you are someone who is reasonable, if you are someone who respects other people, if you don't come at me like an Antifa psychopath, if you don't scream every 2 seconds that I'm transphobic because I don't believe that biological men should compete with women, then we can talk and I'll respect you. But if you are going to sit here and act like the 1% of the 1% of the human population deserves to dictate how the rest of the world should be, and that we have to bow to something that you want just so you don't have hurt feelings, then I'm sorry, we cannot have a conversation. We can't. Because I've tried. I have friends who have gotten death threats over it. I'm 100%, but I had 2 friends that are transgender males, and that's great. One of my friends, her fiance is trans. Like, I don't have any direct friends that are trans, but that's because it's so rare. The only trans people I know are people I have met through the YouTube sphere. Bye, Pink Dolphin Milk. Like, didn't Monster High celebrate Pride? Right! That bothers me. Like, these are kids. What disappoints me most is that the people I met who are in the realm of normal beyond, yeah, a lot of them are. Look at my chat. Christian, Esteban, Mitchell, they're all gay men. Every one of them. Blair White and Buck Angel are perfect examples of trans. These are people that acknowledge what they have. You do, but you don't mess with kids. Right. You do you, but you don't mess with children. I'm not one of those PC Nazis. You don't have to have that issue with me. I'm just a firm believer in it. And that is perfectly fine, Jay. And again, that's what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of right-wingers, we truly don't care what you want to do. We really don't. What we care about is when you mess with kids, when you start doing things that are really gross, and you expect us to act like it's normal. You know, why can't we always get along? The problem is, Jay, so there was a time when a lot of the right had that exact same sentiment. But every time we did, we were met with, because you're evil, because you're disgusting, because you're vile, because you're this, because you're that. And there was never any room. Antifa and BLM were the biggest problems for that. And then after a while, right-wingers stopped caring. Because there's only so long you can keep punching somebody before they punch back. There's an old saying, you can only beat a dog for so long before it bites. And that's the problem they got. Now, it is swinging too far to the left. So the problem is, Jay, if you look into it, they are believing that children as young as preschool should be learning about neo-pronouns, should be learning about trans stuff, should be learning about touching themselves. And there are school assignments sent home to kids as young as 7, teaching kids how to do things to themselves. That their homework was to do things to themselves. Like, it's bad. They have in the curriculum books telling kids, Greta, you need to stop. Like, we are living in clown world. Like, it's bad, Jay. It's bad. They're trying to even say that in some cases, it's not that bad if a kid welcomes adult love. That kids know what that is. And I see people logging off because they don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, but it's true. So I will say, because I had a debate on someone about the arsehole teacher back in college. And they now have kids in middle school that if there was this debate online that came out. It was a middle schooler recorded it. This was in England. A kid came out with cat as their pronouns, as their gender identity. And the kid said cat is not a gender, that's mental illness. And the teacher said, you are disrespecting their gender identity. And they were like, what about it is gender identity? You're either a boy or a girl. Like, biologically, that's what you are. Cat is not a gender. And, like, it's a whole thing. Oh, I will tell you. Cat is an animal. Exactly. But now, any gender identity has to be validated. This is the problem that we're facing. There is no limits. That's what I'm trying to say, Jay. This is the stuff going on. If you get an opportunity, look up half the things happening. There was a case where a young girl was transitioned without her parents' even knowledge of it. The teachers went behind the parents' back, tried to get her records changed, and tried to start giving her medical transition without the parents knowing. And the girl was self-deleting feelings and was confused. And the teachers decided they were going to take over and they were going to do better than the parents. Like, when I tell you, you have no idea how bad, like, and I'm just going off of what I can remember off the top of my head right now. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. And people like to say we're bigots and stuff. No. You want to be a full-grown adult and you want to destroy your body. Normally I shout insanity, but it seems to be an understatement. I know. Like, I will tell you right now, if you want to get a really good, concise, there are 3 people you can watch. The offensive tranny, Marcus, Ariel Scarcella, and Blair White. If you really want to throw in a lot of logic, Buck Angel. The 4 of them cover this stuff really well, in detail, on their YouTubes. Chaco, can you do me a favor and link all 4? These are people who, or after 40 as well, because I forget we've got 2 mods. You guys can do that and link that. So anybody reading the chat can go back later. If you want to find out what's going on, they are not just talking about it. They have video evidence. They have screenshots. It's bad, guys. It's bad. I've had the opportunity to speak to all 4 of them. Marcus, before he even made it big. Buck, Blair, I've gotten to actually talk to over the computer. And Ariel, I've only gotten to talk to very briefly. But I will tell you right now, if you want to find out exactly how bad it's gotten, anybody watching this, you don't believe me, that's fine. Then prove me wrong. Go watch these YouTubers who have got the videos, have got the records, have got the screenshots of these people. They have done the footwork. Ariel is gay. Buck, Marcus, and Blair are all trans. I think you guys together did good. I've now completely lost hope more than usual right now. Still won't stop me from making comics. Jay, keep making them. But that's what's going on right now. And so people get mad at me when I criticize these things. People call me a bigot when I criticize these things. People call me evil when I say this isn't right. I found out recently, I'm going to start drawing while I talk because we're going to be here forever not drawing. I found out recently that, oh shit, now I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought completely. Either way, The point is, guys, we can't sit down. Alexis Blake is also a good one. I've never heard of Alexis Blake. I'll have to look that up. Can you link that one as well after 40? Look at this bitch. She on her shit. Oh, Greta, I'm sorry. I thought you both got up. I'm sorry, kid. After I yelled at you to lay down all this time, you finally lay down and I hit you. I'm sorry, kiddo. I just rolled right over her a little bit. She's walking out. She's like, I'm done with this. Never let your creative talent has to be kept, especially because they claim that anybody right wing can't possibly be creative, which I agree. We've cultivated that. She's fairly new in the transition. Oh, that Lynn, after 40, you just remind me what I was going to talk about. I have recently decided I'm really kind of against bottom surgery as a whole. Like, as an entirety. And honestly, except medically necessary, mastectomies too. And the reason being, I have heard way too many stories that I didn't want to sit next to you anyway. She mad. I don't blame her. She got bonked. But whatchamacallit, I have heard way too much negative about everything that comes from a bottom surgery. Everything just seems really bad. The amount of internal damage you can do to yourself. I barely know you. You say you're a bigot. I really want to chat with you, but every time I try to talk to a YouTuber, you're otherwise occupied. Can't see. I blame them. I am always busy, honey. But if you send me a message on Instagram, I'll eventually get to it. Don't look at me. If you see Rachel, Edie, Black Cats, Drawing Demon, it's bad. You're hooked on artificial hormones once. Right, Marianne. It's bad. It is so bad, and they act like it's okay. Like, nobody should be hooked on anything. They make you addicted. Remember, guys, Celia's my buff girl. So we're making sure. Oh, Biden apparently fell asleep at the Maui. Stop it. Yo, so we need to talk about that, because we're always talking about these bigot things. Guys, if you're not from America, let me tell you the bullshit going on with Biden and Hawaii. Oh my God. It is, number one, they have actually found video showing where it all started. I'm pretty damn sure it started because of a downed power line. Here's the crazy part. Oh, Derp. Derp always knows just what to say. Oh, man. I know. This is as bad, if not worse. It's even worse than Ohio. It is so much worse. So let me tell you something. So I found out that apparently in Hawaii, there is an entire thing where they're doing this equity push, right? Now, by this equity push in places that are typically more, what's the word I'm looking for? Gentrified, more privileged. They have been taking away help, fire engines and funding and stuff like that. Well, there is a video in I believe Oahu. I forget which. I don't know which island it is where it happened, but either way, right? You ready for this? It shows the down power line. It shows the fire starting in the grass. Affluent. Thank you, Linda. It shows the fire in the grass that is spreading. They called the fire department 2 hours. They still hadn't come. Because there's a video of it, and he's saying in the video, still waiting on the cops, still waiting on the fire department. They refused to trim down the grasses, and they are trying to say that it's because it was like affluent places don't deserve, so they did it for equity. And here's the problem when you work with equity. Then where places might actually need it, because you limited it, you can't have it. And so this affluent area is where it caught on fire. And that's how this spread. They're like, I think 90% sure that that's the cause. Because it was spreading fast in that video. But on top of it, they're still saying that they don't feel bad they didn't sound the alarms. They're still saying that. Still. They're like, no, because it wasn't a tsunami, so we're not going to do that. An emergency is an emergency, you dickmonger. Isn't there also billionaires trying to buy? Oh, I'm getting there. Fluffy paws, I am getting there. So then you've got Biden, who was directly asked, and his excuse afterwards was, I didn't want to take away from what was potentially being worked on behind the scenes by the officials. I didn't want to speak beforehand. Of all the fucking lies. Of all the fucking lies. Oh, wee, that's a very nice reference. So now, first, they were getting no help. They are blocked from the island. There are people having to get on jet skis and on their own because they're not allowed to use the FEMA stuff. And they're not allowed to use the recovery stuff. And they said because they're not officially with FEMA, they will not give the supplies to people. Of all the bullshit, they are denying supplies to people in need because it's not official. Okay? So now on top of that, Biden asked for $12 billion, right? $12 billion. Jay, I would be just fine with that, honey. I am just fine with that. Because number one, I'm not copyrighted. And two, like, that is awesome. Like, go right ahead, honey. You, to begin with, you asked permission, so of course. Of course. Just make sure you tag me. I want to see it. The same FEMA who shunted New Orleans once upon a time. It's like so crazy how this happens. But then on top of it, real estate moguls from across the U.S. have been calling. They've been looking up all the addresses that burned, right? And then calling these people to try to buy up the land underneath them. Of all the predatory, nasty things to do. Of all the disgusting, vile things to do. Floored. Or is that Chaco would. Chaco absolutely would. I'm not the best writer either. Biden toured Hawaii and apparently fell asleep while doing it. Like, his hand, the one silver lining of all this, you know me, I'm always going to find one, is that they're all seeing it now. Even the Democrats are like, they are pissed. Because when it first happened, do you know who made a statement almost immediately? Take a guess who made a statement immediately after the disaster. Go ahead, guys. Take a guess. Speckled flower fairy sprinkling pumpkin spice dust wherever she goes. But be warned, riser. Hold on, I gotta put that up. This is how you know Linda is an author. Let me see. Oh! Oh my god. It was Trump before anyone else. Trump made a statement. Like, immediate, and was like, we're here for the people of Hawaii, Maui, and we're here for them, and we're there in our prayers, and please send donations, and da-da-da-da. Because Biden didn't speak for weeks. And again, like I said, it's Ohio all over again. It is Ohio all over again. It's so disgusting, guys. You don't understand. But the benefit is they are now truly seeing what kind of a president Biden is and isn't. They are seeing how shitty he is. Didn't do a survey on Ryan, don't you dare! Move forward, bud. Move forward, please. For the love of God. I'm having to hold the wire. I don't know if you can see things shaking. No. Please don't, Orion. Please. Sir! Stop! For fuck's sake. You can't see what was happening, but his tail was tangled up in all the wires. He was wagging. So I had to grab them, and then he's hitting the mouse. Oh my god. This dog is a fucking train wreck. Oh, I will, Jay. No problem. Thank you. I figure doing sculptures is hard. Sculpting is hard. Very hard. Listen to this bitch. You know, people from the UK are so mean. Isn't that right, Chaco? Who knew a whole state had to burn for them to see it? I know! As if the wrecked trains and chemical damage and carcinogenics weren't enough. I guess we had to burn paradise. Jay, you're different. Also, Chaco's not. I just like to say it. All right. I'm going to cause some trouble. Literally. This fucking asshole. Chaco's from the UK too. If you look, people will show you who they are. Right. I will bite you, one of you. You can try. See, Myriad, that's the worst part. He's done so many shitty things. We've actually forgotten about Afghanistan. That's how bad this man is. I mean, you listen to him talk at any time. I never heard him complete a sentence. Because usually at the end, he's ended a different one. Chaco is too posh for us. on, man. If people talk enough, they will tell themselves. It is just so true, though. It is just so freaking true. Now, Orion wants to roughhouse her out there. I am totally fine with this. And I can hear him. He's currently pushing Greta into roughhousing right now. Also, for anyone new here, you can see that after I've calmed down, after I've gotten my rage out, I'm okay. Get out of my room! Oh, shit. Are you? No, you better not. You better not. Hold on, guys. Do you want to go back outside? Is that what you want? You do? Hold on. Hey. Over here. Over here. Sit. No, I didn't say come up. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Do you want to go outside? Tell me. Greta, that was not... Bitch. This bitch. I'm going to answer, by the way, because Natanya asked me earlier about my opinion on AI, and I never got to get to it. I'm going to leave these here for you guys. I will be right back. And the only thing that calms me down is my slightly British side as well. So I'm Irish, Italian, and British, but mostly I'm 70% Italian. Boy, I said sit. Good boy. Do you want to go outside? Tell me. No, Greta. This bitch. She keeps barking and distracting him. Ugh. Outside they go. Greta, you are not helpful at all. While the dogs are outside, and I can do this. Here's a surprise, guys. Here's a wicked surprise. It's Dante. Dante's never been out in the daytime. Look how much it's purring. This is Dante. If you guys are fine with me, he is so pretty. He's my little red baby. If you guys want, I will go grab the other two individually. The dogs are outside, getting there. He's naughty but good. It's very weird. He's the easiest to wrangle when I take him out of the crate. As you can see, he's very floppy. He's so big now. He loves this. I'm not procrastinating, making sure the dogs stay outside. Hold on. I am going to go get... Okay, do you want Gorian or do you want Atticus next? Yeah, tell me. Gorian or Atticus? I know who I want to get next, but... I can't bring them both at the same time. They're too big now. Raven sent you and said I'll do it one last time. This is Dante. I got you. So, you guys want me to grab Gorian or Atticus? Because I cannot wrangle both. They're too big. Atticus it is. I'll be right back. This is the tiniest of the boys. Dante is the biggest. This is Atticus. Look at his little patterns. He's got the cutest little Rorschach patterns. He'll show his face. Oh, who's mommy's precious little turkey? He is going to be so pretty when he gets older. He's such a good boy. He is like a coffee cat, you're right. He looks like swirling coffee. He loves head scritchies. Loves head scritchies. Oh, I saw a flea! Ugh. He loves his head scritchies. That means I gotta get more flea meds. He's the smallest. He was the runt of the litter. Is he not just so precious, though? I very rarely flea bath, especially when they're kittens, just because it can mess up their pH so bad. Well, it's the time of the year too, guys, because now the seasons are changing, and I live out in the backwoods, so I can only do this because the dogs are outside. right, let me go get Dorian. I know how to kiss. He was trying so hard. I walked in there and I tried to give him a pet. And the other boys, because they're bigger, they don't let him get his pets. I know, Nova. You hate the kid, though, so I don't know why you're coming over. Oh, it was. Oh no, you're new. That's why once this boy gets an idea in his head, he just jumps forward. All right, let me go get Gory, and I'll be right back, and then I'll let the dogs back in. Hi, Zoro. I'm not going in the bathroom, bud. Are you guys ready for the literal? Hold on, let me prepare you. Preparing. Here is Gorian. Look at this perfect little cat face. Look at the perfect little cat face. He is so cute. You mommy's little goofy boy. Yeah. He is so sweet. This boy, whenever he comes out of the crate, the first thing he does is greet me every time. He runs up to me, he gives me little butterfly kisses on my face, and he is always purring this hard. Out of all of them. Yeah, I finally have a second tuxedo. Only took me almost 15 years later. He has the perfect little chin. He does. He's such a good little boy. What are you? Oh, the stretches. What are you doing? What are you doing? My handsome boy. Oh. I've gotten them all very, very used to being handled, being messed around with. Honestly, I will say my favorite is actually Dante. But Gorian, I don't know why. He's just so. Ugh. All of them have a special place because Gorian. So Dante is the best overall. Gorian just looks like a little floppy boy. And what's silly is they all remind me of so with Dante and Atticus, they remind me so much of Bastion and Atreyu, guys. It's weird. It's so weird how much they're like Bastion and Atreyu. But with Gorian's kind of like a young Zoro. Very intelligent, goofy. I don't know. Maybe it's a tuxedo thing. But, all right. Say goodbye to the sweet little tuxie boy. Look how floppy he is. Like, he's so silly. What are you doing? Give the people a show. Give the people a show. Give them the show. See, he knows there's a cat over here going to the bathroom. He wants to see what they're doing. I love the devil out of the bunch, the entire of them. I love them all so much. It's Gorian with a G, not a D. I originally wanted there was a whole thing, but say bye, Gorian. Say bye. Why are you so easy to flop around? This is the most fun I have with him. He is very chill. I love him so much in that sense. Like, I know when he is out and about, it's gonna be so. He is gonna be one of my lap cats. I know it, because he's gonna enjoy it. All right, let me go get the puppies back in because it is hot out. You have to go back in your crate with your brothers. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. Good boy, I know. Hi, baby. Like Now, just to give you guys a true idea of how small Penny is. Ugh. Here's Penny. Penny is 8 years old. And she's not much bigger than the kittens. I know, Mommy's so mean. Yeah. What? What? Yeah. Yeah, you want to go? Go ahead. Go on, Penny. We love a runt. Yeah, Penny was like, she always been small. She always been a tiny cat. Penny having a... That is Penny's literal normal state. She's constantly whining. Like, when I wake up in the morning, especially if I'm late, I hear, ah! And it's her standing on top of the fridge. Because on top of the fridge, if you sit right on top of it and you look in the corner, you look directly into my bedroom at me. And that is where she sits, and she announces to me that Mommy is late, regardless of the time. Well, she didn't like because I took her out of her safe spot. So if you guys notice, there's a couple of like thinner fur in some areas. So Penny has severely high anxiety. And ever since she almost died, she's been like hyper grooming herself. So is it ideal? No. But I'll take thinner fur. Because everywhere else she's fine. Penny got a tight schedule to keep. She's pretty damn good in every other way. Like, honestly, she does a pretty good job of getting over anxiety and dealing with it. I've got a 20-year-old cat that's practically deaf. He just sits in the middle of the room and just screams at the ceiling. Oh, I don't know whether that's funny or sad. But I guess what I do like is they still have him. Rachel, hi. Nova, what did you do? My Charles is a hyper groomer too. He loves to lick himself. And Penny will chew. And she will chew herself pretty bad. Morley and I are going to South Korea to find husband. You both very popular there. You have certain aspects that I think men will find nice. And my cats have a bad habit of biting their feet. See, the biting the feet isn't too bad because usually they're getting something off from in between it. The bad part is when they do what Penny does and they rip. Like, when they start ripping out chunks of fur constantly, that's when it's bad. Or, like, in the case, so it's always my calicos, okay? So Daisy and Athena, they over-scratch themselves. Athena's a mess right now. I don't know what is going on with her. She is covered in scabs. out of nowhere. I've had her for a while now. We've had a flea infestation before, so it's not the fleas. We've kept the same food. I don't know what's going on, but out of nowhere, she's getting an allergic reaction or just over grooming. I think it's because she's now fighting to go in the crate. I think she is done being a crate cat. So I told Starman, even though I'm really scared to do it, because Orion hasn't been the best about animals being out. I think I'm finally going to take the plunge and keep the adults out. I don't know how excited I am for that. Because again, Orion's still been pretty reactive, and with my schedule changing and everything, it's a thing. But what are you gonna do? I gotta do it. I can't keep them in the crate forever. So it's so weird, Mariette. I know that can happen. It's just for out of nowhere. Like when I tell you this cat looks woof right now. I'm gonna get her to the vet soon, but I know that it's definitely just it's either an allergic reaction or it's a anxiety reaction. I just got to get the house bought first. All the money's going to that. Because then I don't have to worry about anything. I can build more facilities. You have no idea how excited I am. Like, we're really close, guys. We are really close to this house being bought. It's the closest we've ever been. And if we get to buy it, I ate in an English pub a couple weeks ago. Granted, it wasn't a proper English pub, but it was so nice. I had a Guinness and a shepherd's pie. I really need to start making, like, so I will say this. I miss pie, like good pie. And is the camera blurry or is it just me? I just. But I already told Starman, I'm like, the moment we buy this house, we're going to look into how we can do outdoor storage for things. Okay, so I'm not wrong. It is slightly blurry. I think it has something to do with Greta hitting it so much. Let's see. Is that better, guys? I feel like it's better. I keep finding, so when I'm on the restaurant page, guys, let me tell you something. Orion, you need to relax. When I'm done, we will, okay? See what he wants is for me to roughhouse with him? No, I use my shirt. Freaking A. Orion, good boy. What was I saying? Damn it, Chaco. Yeah, it got brighter, but still blurry. Damn it. Let me see if I can fix the output. Is that better? Is this better, guys? Thank you, Jay. What I do in my spare time? That depends on the day. Fuck you, she's right. Guys, try on your side as well, because it's actually looking really clear to me now. Like, really clear. Check on your YouTube and see what it's coming in at. Because I fixed it, and now the blur is gone on my end. Like, I can see the fine details. And usually if it's good on there, it's good on the phone. Check. Hold on, let me get into my phone. So when you go to YouTube, ad will finish playing. You motherfucker. Fucking ads. Looks fine to me. Yeah, go to your settings right there. Check your quality. Go to advanced and make sure you're at 720. That's the most that my thing will go to. Exactly what she said. Yeah, I need to get a better one of these eventually. Like, I was given this, and it was a great thing to give me. Sorry, my boss messaged me. My work never ends. That'd be kind of hard, Black Cat. He's not talking to me. Don't know why. He just doesn't talk to me anymore. So I'm gonna have to. And this is different. This is the document camera. I can actually look it up right now. Document camera. I'll have to see if I can find one that's 1080. There's a 4K one for only $53. And it has a light. Aww. Choco, congrats. Raven. I like it. Let me see. Like, I knew eventually I'd have to upgrade for this one, but it was good while I've got it. Well, that's what I go by, Choco. If there's more than 300 reviews, I'm more apt to want it. This one has 1,200. This is a mount. That's why. Mount. Although I will say getting a mount with a ring light is a good idea eventually, I think. See, this one that I've got keeps coming up. I think I just got the old version of it. I really do think I just got the old version of it. What is the light? Oh, I don't think I can use the light. Now it's blurry again. Dang it. What did I do? There we go. Fixed it. Either way. That's something else I'm going to upgrade to. Oh, there's a really nice one for $329. And it's blue. I don't think I'm going to get that one. I'll invest in the really expensive ones once I've figured out what's going on with all of this. If I get bigger and I'm able to be a YouTuber full-time, yes. 100%. But damn, Orion. I got to get there first. Okay. Now I know. Let me sit properly in my damn chair and get this inking done. But yeah, now the dogs are calm because, oh my God. See, that's how he is. Orion's really ridiculous when he feels he wants attention, when he feels he's being ignored. He just gets really ridiculous. I'm making sure he's not behind me eating cat food. The worst thing is he is not the only one that'll do it. Greta will do it for attention. Hello, Zora. I knew you'd come eventually. The old man has joined the chat. But I will say this, even though I have seen a lot of not elderly pets being kept, I have seen an uptick, guys, in just people losing their old pets. Like the animal passed away from old age. And I have to say, despite the fact that is obviously very sad, it makes me really happy. Because it's telling me that more people are keeping their pets until they're old. And they just, they're not young, they're not strong anymore, they have to pass away. So despite the fact that, yes, it is sad if your animal has died, the fact that I am seeing more animals being kept until they are too old and either pass on their own or have to be euthanized, that brings me bittersweet joy. Because nothing makes me sadder than when I see a post in the shelter of an elderly pet. And you look at them and they're like 19 years old, 17 years old, even as young, and I say young, as young as 10 years old, getting dropped at the shelter because their owners just didn't want to have to deal anymore. That hurts. Because, when people do that to humans, it kills me. When I hate, when I tell you guys, I hate old folks' homes, I hate them. I don't hate them because, people need somewhere to go, obviously. But I hate them because I see evidence of families who just don't care. Only time I can't keep a dog or cat to old age is they are unhappy living on a farm. Right. And I always make sure I adjust the household and everything going on in it, so that way all animals are in some way accommodated. I have that luxury. And I have that ability. That's great. But what bothers me is when you see these people dump these pets and owners surrender and they say, oh, we just can't take care of it anymore. There was one story of this 8-year-old German Shepherd mix getting dropped in the shelter, and they said they just couldn't care for a dog anymore. The next day, the family came back and adopted a puppy. And there was a rescue worker there that was watching. Their old dog was screaming from the intake because she could see them. But don't act like the dog doesn't know what's going on. Broke my fucking heart. At least better than abandoning on the side. I agree with that. I hate nursing or hospice care too. A lot of people don't care for their parents, right? We're talking about abandoning old pets. That shit makes me wonder what went through your head. Till death do you part. That's a family member, right? See, this is why whenever anybody's like, Starson, you have too many pets, I really don't. Because somewhere out there is another pet that somebody is not taking care of that I could prevent having a horrible end. Which is why I'm always broke. I don't buy weekly groceries. I eat whatever free food I get from my job. I almost never buy groceries now, guys. You need to understand that. Do you know what I blow money on every single week? Hundreds of dollars. My pets. I mean, granted, it's also because, barely afford groceries. But I make the choice. And I don't think it's a hard choice to make at all. They'll have to remove the Chimi's corpse from my arms. She's my baby and she will keep her. We will keep her, but she's no longer for this world, exactly. I had a French mastiff that she spent the first 4 years of her life. We lived in a suburb. Got major depressed when I moved to the country. Orion had a hard time adjusting at first. Oh, I love going grocery shopping. Let me tell you something. That's one thing my mom and dad instilled in me. Every day can be a date with your spouse. And when Starman and I have the money, we used to love going out shopping because what we do is, if we had to go far, we plan where we might go out to eat. In between, I know it is after 40. It's just costing so much now. It sucks because it used to be an activity that Starman and I could do together and really enjoy. We could have fun. We'd see new products. We would joke in the aisles. He pinches my butt. We don't get to do that shit anymore. Oh, going to the pet store is bad now. Pet store is so bad. It's dangerous, guys. Because Starman will be like, Cass, look what's here. And he'll show me some new cool thing for the animals, and I'm like, oh god, I want it. I can't afford it. Don't show it to me. And he'll be like, but, and then I'll find something cool, and he's like, Cass, we don't need it. It's not about need, it's a want. But that's why I just personally, I don't understand anybody that just, I like to get the natural stuff right. I rarely, if ever, buy my dogs like the plastic stuff. And if it is plastic stuff, it's like biology. So there is our own creature of the deep, guys. Celia. Reaching up to the sky. So now we're going to do Sea Dragon. Let me get her out. Our very own Kardashian. Miss Celia. Really hard to say no to this Manx. Oh, Marriott, how did you say no? Oh my God. I'd have been crushed. Starman won't, like, he won't tell me till he's gone from the store. Like, when we're, like, sometimes I'll wait in the car because I'm doing something on the phone because, like, as you just saw earlier, my boss will message me, and so I'm taking care of something. I'm creating a post. I'm logging in something for the restaurant because we might have a event like this. So he'll go in, he'll take care of it. And then he'll come out, we're on the road, he'll be like, there was the most beautiful kitten. Turn around! Let me go see it. I just want to look, I swear. But of course I'm lying. But I will say I've come to terms with it right now. Unless it is a dire need, especially with us buying the house, I have decided that any animal I take in from, like, at least now, until any pass away, there is no more Starman adopting. It would have to be a very, like, Calliope situation or Athena situation. So Athena has entirely too many problems. I had a cat that needed prescription food. Times that used up what money I had. It was such a floofy rug of cat. Oh. You did good, Rachel. Like, again, animal people know. Hold on, we're gonna... I know exactly how I'm gonna do her. The other kitten I've had was just found in the parking lot, and I picked it up and said, "You're my friend now." Yeah, that kind of happens to me, except people bring me friends. You do. You see the Duchess. I remember her title. I'm impressed, Raven. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I will say I'm having a hard time drawing because Zoro's on me, but I'm trying, guys. Kind of hard to forget that level of snobbery and sass in a photo. Me too, a surprise orphan. Mom was a truck driver going through the Nevada desert. Accident. Oh. What you got, bud? Bring it over here. Let me see. What you got? Oh, good. Look what Orion bought me. What a beautiful gift. Do you want it back? Do you? He's very good at giving me what I like. This is the coffee I get from Walmart. Right? And I give him whatchamacallit. Give him the cardboard because he destroys it when he's bored. That's it. Okay. You want this? Point. All the way. All the way. Good boy. Touch. Good job. Speak. Good boy. Good job. You did so good. Bro is getting better at this trick I taught him a couple of months ago, which is hold. So I teach him to hold and wait. And the other day, guys, he did it perfect. He didn't budge. He didn't nibble. He just held it there. Oh, I was so excited when he did that. I congratulated him a little too hard, but I was so proud of him. Look at this cardboard. Cat brought in a mouse. Cat Squatch brings me yard lizards. Ah! Let's see. How am I going to do her? Because they droop slightly. You want to make sure her forehead doesn't look too small. I have to make sure when I ink this that I don't make the lines too thick. My cat comes in to vomit as a present. Graham killed a white lizard the other day and ate his tail. My cats are savages. Damn, at least you can handle trash sponge. I mean, you look at it every day. Damn. I think her chin is a little off. I like it, but I don't. There we go. That's a little better. Don't sit right about that. Did I not make it wide enough? At least you can. Oh, I have one kitty who loved nothing but being on my head or shoulder. I could be sitting on the couch. Zorro's just ridiculous. No matter what I'm doing, he's got to be right on me. I got to get in the headspace for a minute, guys. If you're wondering what that bang was, that was Orion falling to the floor. He is putting up a protest that I am still streaming. Now he's right behind me, still putting up a protest. Zora was a mink stole in a previous life. Swear to God. I think I'm going to have her parting the stuff. What's a popular top that girls, I know what it is. One of those little things that cross sections, nice and thin. That's very posh. So, there is no nip naps. Well, good, then get down because me hurt. Orion, stay laying down. Jessica, boy. Good, now I can make that hand better because fuck. Of course he's going to stand up. Oh, thank God he's laying down. I'll go have to kill him. Cleaver's so pronounced it could cut you in half. Listen, that's how she do. Remember, she has slightly elongated hands because her limbs are longer to match those of actual sea dragons. I wasn't complaining, simply making an observation. Yeah, sure. Sure. That's how she do, okay? She is delicately showing off her décolletage. So I have my GOOGLE playing 90s pop. And I don't know what the hell it's playing right now, but it sounds freaky. Orion is continuing to throw his protest in another part of the house. He left the office This is the part of art where everyone's always like, trust the process, trust the process. That's what I'm doing right now. This is the part that's always annoying because you're having to preemptively mark everything off in your head. What needs to be seen, what doesn't need to be seen. Very annoying. Very annoying. Especially because I had to go and make the Duchess a more complicated looking character. Don't get me wrong, I love her design. We did it together. It's one of my favorite things I ever designed. It's just deeply annoying when I have to actually draw it. Yes, sir. What's the matter, sir? You're gonna jump up, aren't you? Yep. Okay. Sir. Sir, you can stop licking now. Thank you. What? Sir. Sir. Ugh. Ugh. Sir. Sir. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Who is it? Of course. Is that me bleeding? Someone's bleeding. The blood on my desk. I don't know who was bleeding. Couldn't have been Orion. It was too dry. Tattoo nipples are fine. But cutting them off is a no-no. Wait, what? The fuck did I look back in on? Resident serial killer. You're gonna add them to soup? What the hell? I don't want Nip Nop soup. Orion, what's the problem? Just because mommy lied to you about there being somebody here. I only did it because I want to, actually get my work done. I didn't mean to make you upset, my baby. I think it is Orion. Look, I got dried blood on my finger. This is not. Am I bleeding? Orion, come over here. Over here. Over here. Sit. Hey, sit. Oh. Oh. Other paw. I had to be Zorro then, but must have cut open his back foot again. Zorro has a pattern of cutting open his foot because he either bites it too much or because he jumps up on the counter and he slaps down on his hip and his back leg takes the fall. Orion, you can't jump up again. No. Can't crawl over to the computer either. Back up. Back up. Must have been Zorro. Oh, it's fine. When you have as many pets as I do, and when you have cats that are that elderly, they're bound to get a sore or a cut or something. Orion bleeds all the time. He's usually cracking a claw open. So I don't know if you saw how big his paws are, but he's a heavy dog. So when he's running through the backyard, he is not paying attention to what his paws are doing. And so he will often cut open or split a claw, just being a smart ass, or in some cases a dumbass. think I'm ready to ink this one. She has less detail than Celia. It does make it a little bit easier. Oh my God, that is Orion again. You heard that giant thing. Here's my boy. Being an absolute midge. 5. Just want to get that line out of the way. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I did that right. Would you try some socks, Vaseline? They wouldn't stay on long enough. My animals will not tolerate that shit one iota. I've tried. Saline and antibiotic ointment is the best. What about ruby chocolate? I haven't tried ruby chocolate yet, but I want to. I mean, it is chocolate. It's just a different type of chocolate. Yes, Orion, mommy sees you. Yes, Orion, you're still a pain in my ass. It's just dyed white chocolate. It is not. It is not. It's actually a different process. It's why it tastes. Why it tastes different. Because it uses more of the fruit solids than the Yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's a different kind of chocolate choco. They use a different part in it, so it's a rosy color, right? It's a fruitier chocolate. I know that. If I had it, I'm trying to remember. I remember having it once. It has more of a tartness to it. So whereas dark chocolate has more of a bitterness to it, ruby chocolate has more of a tartness to it. It's so rare I discover new things about chocolate. Let me become an expert real quick. Forget the maker, but there's ruby chocolate with a pink grapefruit filling that sounds really good. If you like really sour fruit, yes. I want some chocolate. I haven't had chocolate in a while. So I'm like stuck. Do I want chocolate this month? But then I'm going out tomorrow with my sister-in-law. So tomorrow will be the day if I'm going to get chocolate. That's coming along nicely. What do you think? Yes, hi, LG. You don't need no chocolate stars. Quiet, Chris. Espresso chocolate is really good too. Oh no, I'm not sure what I want to have tomorrow. It's definitely more of a fruity experience than say dark. Yeah, it's definitely more fruity. I remember reading up on it because my mom was alive when Ruby Chocolate came out, and I asked her how she felt about it, and she barely liked dark chocolate. So I'm so glad they came out with this music on Restream, the future pop. It's really a nice background music without being too invasive. There's no words or random phrasing. It's just nice background music. The kittens are now screaming for me to come over and grab them again. No, no. You boys had your time. What are you guys thinking so far? It's not chocolate. It is chocolate. It's a variant of chocolate. Choc only wants chocolate if it contains nibs. Exactly. She's ignoring the actual science as a scientist. Oh, we will go back and forth with Choco all day long. You go back and forth while everyone is allergic to chocolate, but can still eat white chocolate. Right, because white chocolate is just cocoa fats, has no cocoa nibs in it. I'm getting there. The benefit of making your own characters when you really can't get inspiration and they fit the theme, just draw them. No, Mariette, it's not made from cocoa butter. It's made from cocoa solids. You cocoa butter solid, yeah. Orion, baby, you have another half hour. You have to wait. You have to wait, sir. He is not okay with this waiting thing. He is getting deeply annoyed. Worse than he doesn't realize is I'm only going to be able to give him, like, time for a little bit. And then as soon as Starman gets home, I got to come back in here and edit. He's getting excited. For nothing. Here we have it. Oh, this is something I gotta fix. Now her eyes are even. There we go. Look at you guys started switching out the cocoa fats for veggie fats. They've been doing that for years, girl. That's why I won't have any of those cheap chocolates. They give me such agita. Hey, Red. So Purple Lagoon. See if we can do some Purple Lagoon. Let's look up a lagoon and could give me a good idea. Okay. So lagoons, I guess, are just like long, shallow shores. Okay. That are not very deep. Did you do a 22-hour stream? No. No, I did not. I stream Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Tuesday afternoons. No, so you gotta wait a little bit, buddy. Mommy's trying to draw. You have to wait. Nay, nay. No, no. This is 20. Okay, good. Right. I'm making sure these are 2023, some of these, because when I do my art review of the year, and dang it, these are all 2022. 2022. So only my mermaids are 2023. Isn't bad, but as I started 2023, I haven't had a lot of like colored art. Oh my god, after 40 is so right. After 40 pays attention so much, let me tell you. Because that's exactly what I was thinking. My voice would be a fucking mess by the end. A fucking mess. Like, I would like to, purely because I think it'd be fun, figure out what to do. Although I will say, guys, you just reminded me, both of you, I'm having my 2-year anniversary in November. What should I do, guys? I was thinking I could do another cooking stream, but this time cook like a bunch of different things. What do you guys think? I certainly do, Esteban. I certainly do. Screamo metal stream. Myriad, that's no. No, not. Woman, get the chocolate out of your ears. YouTube anniversary. My wedding anniversary is in October. And that's 11 years. I would want that. What? Oh, yeah, I know you would. You watching you attempt to decorate a cake would be amusing. I'm actually very good at cake decorating. Choco, just because you're only competent at one thing doesn't mean I'm only competent at one thing. I can do multiple things. You've been a subscriber for a year? I'm confident in multiple things. I mean, you're the one that believes. Why has my music stopped? Ew. I didn't tell you to stop. The music just stopped on its own. The music just stopped all on its own. Hello. Well, it was a worthy idea whether or not you were. Okay. The same brand that made that mustard. I will tell you, Van Heusen or Hausen, whatever, they make good ice cream. Some of the shit they make is weird. I used to make wedding cakes. That was hard and stressful and fun. Right. Chocolate orange. But yeah, I know you guys really enjoyed my cooking stream last year. Is that what you want again? Because I'll prepare in advance for it. You want, I can make a full course meal. I only made mac and cheese last time, but that's because it's a really complicated dish. But if you guys want that, we can do that. Because the Q&A didn't really seem popular. I'll leave it to a vote again. I vote for a kitten stream. That would be difficult. I would have to figure out how to do that. I would have to set up the room. Because by the time they won't be kittens. By then they're going to be adults and out of the crates. Because they're already at like 5 or 6 months now. Like they're growing up. I'll put it to a vote. We'll see. My hope is by then I'll have chicks. Because I'll have bought the house and I'll be able to put money into getting a chicken coop up. Although I will say, apparently you get tax returns for buying a house. And if I get enough of a bonus for buying a house, I might wait for that and upgrade my chicken coop then. We'll see. Chicks, if I didn't believe in play. I hate her. I hate her so much. I love me. It's disgusting. Gets up. It's time to do chores. But yeah, let me know, guys. If you want me to do an animal stream, you have to pick which animals. the boy, the big boy, is sitting underneath my chair, with his nose behind my feet. And every breath I feel. It's ridiculous. Force feed him food you don't like. Oh, hell no. I value my life. A Maddie stream. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Gamer Star stream? Potentially. You could do a gaming stream. Again, there's a lot of different options that we could do. Super Smash. I mean, I've got games. So we could do a Jackbox party stream. We could do that. I will look into what I can do. Animal Crossing? Dude, that would be so boring. See, the problem is when I play video games that are not that aren't like group interactive, I don't talk. If you guys want to see me game, I'll do it. But I'll have to have somebody else interacting with the chat. Orion. You should do a Super Smash with a few of us. Maybe. I'll come to a vote. We'll do first the generalized vote will be either a gaming stream, an animal stream, a simple Q&A stream, or a cooking stream. And then we'll go from there. Gotta replace the water in this water dish behind me soon because it is squeaking really bad. That's because Hendrix is drinking. I got a little bit of water in one of these bottles. Hold on. Oh, that hurt. How about a stream where you guys find me a new chair? Fuck. Hold on, Hendrix. Daddy's gonna refill the water bottle. I'm sorry, baby. Ow. Ugh. Like, I had to get a chair from my job, and it does the trick for now, but I need a new chair, guys. Cooking stream might be best. We'll see. We'll leave it to the vote. Unboxing and building. Unboxing what? Nobody sends me anything. 30-day art challenge in one session. Ow. Like, I have my P.O. box. No one ever sends me anything. People ask me to do it. I never get anything. Moon's the only one who sends me anything. My chair is just 2 legit pieces. I have a P.O. box. It's in every description on all of my videos, and it's on my About page. I can't even send my mom stuff. It always comes back. It never even leaves the country. Really? I'm not telling you guys, too. I'm just saying there's nothing for me to unbox. No letters, nothing. You did. You did, Linda. I have it safely on my desk. Well, in my shelves where the animals can't touch it. You forget about one thing as me as your simp. I'm also an idiot. Yeah, but that's why I don't think an unboxing video would work, because there's not enough things for me to unbox. Dido is playing in the background. She'd have no boxes left. Orion would be the box destroyer. What about an art review stream? Viewers send old art. But then I feel bad, because the thing is, that's very... I don't know. I do and don't like that idea, Allison, because that could come back to bite me. And I'm still learning a lot about art myself. And she'd have people yelling at her about the house being messy, right? Yes, Chaco, that is it. Send her nipples. Please do not send me nipples. I swear to God, if I open it up and it's somebody's like old nipples, I will cry. And then call the police. Chocolate, you can send her all the nipples you want. Right? Now, if they are chocolate nipples and not made of actual nipples, I might be okay. No, he just has targeting nipple pics. Gummy boobs! Ah! Yeah, any links that you want remembered, make sure you put them on the Discord. There is a channel for when we do live streams. I'm really proud of this palm tree right now. Shiitake mushroom's gonna have that look. I will happily take shiitakes. Those are great when they're dried and in soups. I learned my lesson sending you chocolate. I ate it all! You just were mad that Matt wouldn't eat it. Matt does not like chocolate. No, Matt likes many other sweets. Chocolate, not one of them. Hold on, I gotta get really close on this one. Whew, that hurt my eyes. If you're worried about melting yet, don't send it in the summertime. It was delicious, though. Who cares if they're ugly? And with something like strawberries, damn, Heckin coming in with the hot takes. Although I don't like sweets much in general, I'm a sour kind of guy. See, Starman likes sugar. So he likes sour candy, but he likes like fruity candies too. So like Skittles, peach rings, things like that. That's what makes him happy. Alrighty. Dark chocolate peanut butter. Dark chocolate paired with other things is good. Dark chocolate by itself, not so much. I have to really be in the mood for the bitterness. Can't get any chocolate anymore, Ellen. There we go. We are now 10 away from fully being done with Mermaid. This is Purple Lagoon. I think it's going to be a nice one. So today we accomplished 3 drawings. We got Deep Sea Creature, Sea Dragon, and Purple Lagoon. So I was only 1 less than what I did yesterday. So far, let's go over it one more time for you. You're done for the day. So, let me get my list up. So we have got Pastel Tides, Jellyfish Dream, Fluorescent Depths, Undersea Stars, Sea Witch, Tiger Shark, Vampiric Squid, Undersea Gardens, Icy Atlantic, Coral King, The Kraken, Accursed Pirate, Betta Fish, Lady of the Lake, Violent Moonlight, Dancing Sunlight, Seaweed Queen, Sunken Treasure, Creature of the Deep, Sea Dragon, and Purple Lagoon. There is no color as of yet because I'm trying to do it all in one shot. Trying to get all those done. These 3 we did on stream. I think I drew all of these on stream. I don't believe I drew her on stream. I believe I drew him on stream. I don't know if I drew this one on stream. I know I drew this one on stream. I did not draw this one on stream. Did not. I'm really proud of the joy that I managed to make in this one. Oh, I didn't remember I'm reading them. I was reading them off of a list, honey. I'm really proud of the sass that I did for Playco in this one. Kind of given like, yeah, even in seaweed, I look like a queen. And I'm really enjoying the use that I did right here of silhouette. Because this is going to be also, the mermaid's going to be all black. Orion, you've literally got a few minutes left. Just wait. Sit. That's a good boy. You wait. Hold. Open. Hold. Hold. Okay. Good job. You did so good. Hold on. That's how. You know what? I want to show you guys how well he does that. Where is he? There he is. Drop. All the way. Look how he fights. He's there. Good boy. All right, come over here. I'm right here. Come on. Good boy. Sit. You wait. Open. Hold. Hold. Okay. Good job. Good boy. I know you guys don't think that might be much, but that is a big deal. That's a very big deal. This is making me feel weird. Listen, it is an upside down camera. It's how it works. Why is Ryan on the ceiling? Well, here's what I will tell you guys. So, I think for 3 drawings, we did really, really good. We brought back girls that we did together. Very excited about that. This Thursday will be part 2 of my Lizzo video, where we're going to be talking about the ignorance and cognitive dissonance of the Bo-Po bitches. So make sure you're in for that. Sunday night, you'll see me here, Mother to Smothered, with Faye Queen and with Just Peachy. And then next Monday, you will see me here with the lovely Hara Emirata for the Animal Show. And then Tuesday, we'll be back here. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, guys, I love you. Be safe. If anything comes up, I will let you know. I'm going to get that poll up soon, so that way we can get started on planning that. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. I will ditch you. I'm ditching you right now.